from the bottom. From the bottom. You know we got it. Oh, it's that time again.
Wake up, and then just don't go back to sleep.
Oh man, it's been a while since the both of us have been back to bless the mic.
We blessing it like hot chew. Man, how y'all doing though? It has been, well, I've been on it recently.
Yeah, he been on. I ain't been on. You know,
I'm good.
I've been here, been there, been everywhere. Before we start, I want to say thank y'all for listening,
tuning.
Shout out to X Squad affiliates. Check out that network. Shout out to Lulz Radio. Check out that network as well. Oh man, it feels good to be back. Thank you to Megan for holding it down.
Holding it down, baby boo girl.
And my co-host, rocking with the most.
Woo! J.R. Desat.
But we took off last week. Man, to give y'all a chance to catch up on some of the past episodes. And for us to get our stuff back in order. Because like I said, we do more than just podcasts.
We podcast and
we starting to utilize our YouTube channel for more than just podcasts, so you're gonna be catching different videos on there as we have some now. A couple of vlogs and like basketball videos and stuff.
Oh yeah, I was on one of them things killing, you heard me. May not be killing, but I was holding it down. You gotta excuse some of the shot selections.
but what you been up to?
Oh man. Recently I was able to bless the mic at Studio 7. It was actually me, my wife, and a friend of ours.
Oh, there you go.
Adriana, you heard me? Shout you out. I shout my wife Megan out, you heard me, because she held the mic down. Like, she knew what it was. Even though she was in that one spot, honey, Adriana, but it was cool.
She was in one spot. They probably burnt a hole in that spot going back.
But I'm not mad, though. I'm not mad because, man, it takes a lot to go up there and do that in front of a lot of people. And honey, Adriana did that, man, and I can't be, I commend her for even going up there, man. It took a lot of, it took a lot. But I shout him out, man. Shout out to Izzy, man, for recording, and I believe he has it on his phone. So whenever he get a chance,
we're trying to get the footage to put up on the YouTube channel.
Yeah. So once we get the footage, we're gonna be on YouTube, y'all. So holla at us. But it was fun though. But recently, that's what I've been working on, and working on another song as well to put out there. And it's it's kind of gonna be a good little song for the kids, positive songs, even though that's all I do. But
I do gotta say though, if you a DJ and you listen to this, just reach out to us so he can send you a song. So since you a DJ, I know you listen to music all day long. Just give him some feedback on what he can do to improve it or make it even better. Thanks for the support in advance.
And I'm gonna tell you like this, and if to all DJs, if you're listening, like we said, if you have some fire instrumentals and beats that you would love for me to get on and play my part, I will gladly be honored, because I will not let you down at all. You hear me?
So you doing it for free?
Who? Hey, I'm saying if it's one of them tracks that blows up, I'm saying.
So you're doing it for free?
To networking, I don't mind networking being free, but at some point, to whereas I can make it, I'm saying that dollar sign might have to step in a couple things. Hey,
you got a point there. Shout out to everybody who got the business card that we sent out for for y'all to hand out. We appreciate it. Thank y'all so much.
All day, every day, man. I gotta get comfortable. Let me get comfortable because I'm getting a little bit too comfortable.
But what I've been up to since the last time I was on?
What you been up to, son?
Went out to Colorado to see my nephew, niece. They're about to have a baby. Shout out Boo, Karina.
Yes, sir.
Proud of y'all. Recently got back into doing videos for my kids' YouTube channel. Check out their videos. If you got kids, it's DAT, Dat Kids on YouTube.
Okay.
I've just been doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff, networking and stuff like that. Like I said, I never thought we'd make it this far, but it's crazy how far we made it, and we appreciate all y'all. And thank y'all.
All day.
Every day,
Every day, all day. But yeah, man.
But we're going to go on and get it started.
We're going to jump off. How it's supposed to jump off. What we got?
This is the first topic right here.
What's it?
What impact do you think Kaepernick made on the NFL?
You know what I seen? Before I even answer or even give out my opinion, I just seen Ray Lewis. Now, you remember how he was just saying what Kaepernick was doing that he shouldn't be doing, right?
Yeah.
Now, why was he hand locking with the players on both of his knees, arm locking? I'm like, how you going?
He probably had a change of heart.
You think so?
I guess he had to.
He probably had to after Donald Trump didn't say what he said. But with the impact, I'm saying it's been going all around the NFL, man, and that right there should show you what people really feel, how they really feel about freedom, and what it is we really want to stand for, what type of change that we want to see. Because honestly, the only thing as an American, period, it should be freedom. Land of the free, home of the brave. Correct? Yeah. We should be free to express how we feel. That we should. We shouldn't hold each other down based upon our status in tax brackets or what neighborhoods we live in, because that's that's how we navigate. That's how we separate ourselves. And once you get that, that's when race starts to play a part. And man, it's so crazy. Well, why are we even worrying about that right now in these days? Why? That's what Cameron. I can only say that's what he's trying to say, man. He's trying to speak for those people since he has the platform that he has. You heard me, and I honor the man for putting his job on the line, because not too many people do that. That's what Ali did, and they told him he couldn't fight for a couple years because he didn't want to go fight in a draft where it made no sense. To this day, why is there war? When we all literally was some kind of whatever happened, how we got here, we got here.
See, the thing that I don't get is, do you remember when 9/11 happened?
Mm-hmm.
How the whole U.S. just came together?
It just came together.
Everybody just came together.
Yep. And
now you fast forward to now it's like everybody falling apart.
It's like we falling.
But it's not everybody falling apart, because there's a lot of people out there who do unite. No matter what color your skin is.
Mm-hmm.
But the news ain't gonna play that part. The news is brainwashing people to think that everybody's separated.
It's the news and media, man.
But then people falling for it, though. But the thing is that Kaepernick did this last year, so they blackballed him this year.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody know he better than some of those quarterbacks out there.
Yeah, they know, man.
But now it's way more players doing it. So you tell me once they contract up, you from the blackball all these players?
Nope. And that's going to make everything he was saying relevant. It's going to be like, this is unity. Because think about it, bro. If you go back, rewind it, when Martin Luther King was speaking, yo. How he did that "I Have a Dream" speech. There was more people united at that speech than anything, bro. All because one person has the balls to go up there. He ended up dying, and I'm pretty sure he knew that he was gonna die one day.
You know them people coming for you.
You know, especially
that's because he got too powerful.
And see, and that's the thing. People don't understand, when you got love involved, when you got peace involved, you are more powerful than violence. That's what they don't understand. Because if you think about it, at the end of the day, you have kids. You want your kids, you want to see your kids have kids so you can call your kids' grandkids. Man, I can't wait to go home and see your grandkids. That's what you want. But why is it you want to destroy and conquer where that don't take place? Why are you teaching kids hate at a young age? Look what we displaying from our own president. When I was young in elementary, I can probably tell you a couple presidents, if that. To know about the Democratic and Republic Party, I wouldn't have been able to tell you anything about that because I wasn't involved in it. I was involved school. Now kids can tell you who the president was and why they literally dislike this man. Oh, because he said he was going to send my friends and their moms, he going to send them back to Mexico.
So do you think by people separating like this, some people got to send a complex that I'm better than you because of their skin color?
The way that things are going, that's what it all seems.
So that means like I'm better than you, so I don't respect you.
Hey,
you know, because I tell people like I don't care about the color of your skin. You could be blue, green, yellow, red. You know, you could be rich or poor, homeless or staying in the suburbs.
Treat you the same.
I'm gonna treat you the same with respect. You know, but I can't say everybody treat everybody the same because some people switch depending on your tax bracket.
No, think about it. A homeless man is you had to, say you had a deal with your friends, right?
Yeah.
And the deal is you had to give the person that came in the door, the next person was walking the door, you had to give them a firm hug, handshake and a hug.
Yeah.
And tell them have a good day. Now, if it was a guy who's well put together, you'll give him an easy dap and a pound, no problem.
Yeah.
Homeless guy, 2 out of 3 the guys, what? He's probably dirty and stinking. Now, would you give him the same reaction, dap and hug, as you did the other guy?
Me?
I'm just saying.
I can see a lot of people probably wouldn't.
And a lot of people be like, man, for why? Be like, because say, bro, they just like the other person, man. Just because of, and like we said, man, it's, you know, it's, and see, this is man, I hate to say it, man, but damn, Donald Trump is like the topic of everything, man.
He is the topic of everything,
bro. He says that if people when people are protesting peacefully or when they're against something, but they're doing it in a peaceful position, they're just like they're just like hate groups.
Yeah.
So he's basically saying that he praises hate groups, but when you're like Kaepernick actually standing for something, he's doing something wrong. Because everybody thinks that this guy is the worst person. Well, look what he's doing on the to the NFL. Because my dad, he was saying that what he was doing, he shouldn't be right there. You know,
he's saying Kaepernick shouldn't do it in the NFL.
He should do it outside of the NFL. And I'm like, well, if he firmly believes in that, because think about it, we did that in school, and growing up, I didn't really understood what it meant or what it mean.
Yeah.
But now as I do research, and there's even certain movies that are played, certain little short films that are being made, and you see things and you hear things, and things are blatantly put in your face on how much America is greedy, like how much this world just is consumed around greed, not the health of others, but greed is ridiculous. And by that happening, I'm like, yo, I can understand when he goes to respecting the flag. How can I respect something that they don't even truthfully abide by what they stand for? And that's poo.
Yeah, you got a point there. I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to see how this year play out.
Man, this year's gonna say, bro, for all sports, it's gonna be, especially NFL and NBA, it's gonna be different. Cause Trump telling the Warriors, well, y'all invite is withdrawn. Man, who cares?
Oh, that's a segue into the second topic.
Man,
but then I do gotta ask this one before we do that. Well, no, we can segue into the second topic. Do you think the president should be worried about what athletes do?
Nope.
Since when did the athletes get put on such a big pedestal?
Because they make so much money, man. Because and that's what
But
hate.
then, like, okay, they make a lot of money, but there's people in Silicon Valley who make a lot of money. And, that's what I'm saying. But the thing with Trump is, I don't really keep up with politics. But now I'm not the smartest man in the world.
Y'all just see his face right now.
But you mean to tell me that me, as the president of the United States, I got enough time to worry about what these athletes doing? When I got Houston that was flooded, Florida who just had a hurricane, about to go to war with North Korea, and all this other stuff, but I got time to be worried about what these people doing.
Yep. And that lets you know right there that, man, what they put in the White House is nothing but a joke. Bruh, how it puzzles me, I kid you not, that you will put somebody in the office to represent the United States and literally worry about his Twitter account. Literally worry about his Twitter. He is quick to talk about Twitter.
Well, the thing where they messed up at is people getting mad at Donald Trump for being Donald Trump. See, the presidency didn't make Donald Trump. People did. Donald Trump already was made before he became a president. So this right here, what he doing
is expected.
I don't think he take it serious.
He don't.
Like another person who would come in who is really about this politic life, because Donald was already a billionaire. There's nothing they can pay him that he gonna be like, okay, I need to take this stuff serious.
Man, after they put him in office, that let me know right there that this presidency is nothing but a joke. That lets me know right there that he don't call the shots. He ain't nothing but a face. Cause why?
Well, everybody been just a face though.
That even makes it a lot more recognizable to the blind eye, because they let somebody like him say, "Bro, I can't."
Well, they didn't let him. The people voted for him. But I guess, anything can happen with the right money.
That's what I'm saying. Man, when it comes to money, anything can happen. I mean, anything can happen, man. I mean, when it comes to money, your son who just ran a couple people off the road, who was intoxicated, who the age of 16 years old, he only get 5 months of probation in home house, or whatever you want to call it. House arrest, man. I mean, really? But people are gone because of this young man. Well,
that's that money.
How they say that he's not used to those conditions. What do you mean he's not used to those conditions? What about if you go to an urban neighborhood and a young man is going to school and you want to drive behind him thinking that he has drugs, but when he knows his rights, you want to still handcuff him or beat him because he knows his right and he's putting you to shame. Now you want to give him 3 to 5 years for not complying with you. But you would rather house him because he's used to those living situations. It's crazy the stuff that they say and we supposed to go for it. It's crazy. They do have people that stand up for it, but they don't allow that to be known to the media. When something is being handled the correct way, they don't want that to be known because it won't get hits. It's exposing the foolery that's going on behind closed doors.
Well, you gotta think. People love drama.
It's crazy.
You don't sell. Can you imagine the Real Housewives of whatever city they in who just doing positive stuff? There wasn't nobody tune into that stuff. Only reason people tune in because it's drama.
Loving hip hop.
You know, if they going around doing all this good stuff, people be like, man, I don't want to see that stuff. I want to see some fighting and some yelling and some food throwing.
Side chicks of Charlotte, I think that's what it is.
Side chicks. I don't even watch the TV.
Dude,
man.
No, I heard of it because one of the comedians, Ryan Davis, I think his name, funny. He was saying something. That stuff right there. I'm like, so you mean to tell me you would air this before airing something that lets the world know, hey man, with Akon, he just lit up a whole village.
Well, that's too positive.
It's too positive. They don't want that to be true. You got to hear it through these little other networks, and somebody from there always say, "Oh, that's false information."
I don't know. The world is filled with drama.
Man,
that's what I don't understand. People who depend on like where you grew up at. Once you reach a certain age, man, you don't want no drama, man. That stuff like you don't have time for drama. Yeah, and like for you to sit back and watch other people just have drama.
I'm gonna show you how messed up it is, right? The little chick from Dr. Phil, the little Catch Me Outside chick, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, everybody know what she's famous for. I don't even know why she's famous. Everybody know why she's known for doing and saying what she's saying on Dr. Phil and somebody making a remix out of it. Just being, jokers, right? Now, you mean to tell me that this girl can just all of a sudden have people come to like how they do a sign-in when you sign autographs? When people start liking you, people start following you. You mean to tell me my daughter, if I was to have a daughter, my daughter has role models just this ignorant, meaning to tell you that she could disrespect her parents and make money off it? Now, mind you, Atlantic
Records, yeah.
Atlantic Records just signed this young lady. Now, all this came from her being on the show being ignorant. I don't know if all that was planned or it's how showbiz go, but that lets me know that y'all...
Well, no, showbiz go off of
hits.
Your social media following. So if you got a lot of people on social media following you, somebody out there wants you because you like free advertisement.
And that's more money.
Yeah, but then again, everybody loved this girl, so therefore she wanted to be a rapper. So what would you do to make some money? Sign her. Yeah, because she got a following.
Yeah.
It's just bad for the rappers who've been trying to get signed for a lot of years, who take this craft serious, to just get put to the side.
Exactly. My point for all these rappers who actually take this serious, for all these songwriters who take this serious, who live off of this. You mean to tell me they can't get a deal because they got people who's saying what she's saying and acting a certain way and her image is straight ugly? You want to sign? I'd be like, and that's what people want because like we said, positivity don't sign. Positivity don't sell records because it's too positive.
Well, yeah. I don't know. That's what they want.
to me, I look at it like, why? Why would you want that? If you plant negative seeds, you won't sprout out a beautiful flower. You won't, because you constantly, what you sowing? What type of seeds are you sowing?
What's the last thing you seen positive on TV?
Joel Osteen
on the news. God.
Oh man, positive on the news. Man, the news be having so much foolery, man. It's like what?
Well, the bad part is the news and social media can paint a picture of you quickly. That's not even true.
That's not even true.
They can make people believe whatever they want in you, even if it's a lie.
Oh man. Oh, you're right. Paint a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, your reputation can be ruined extremely quickly.
Off a lie.
Man, an ex of mine's a while back, bro. Her mom's seen me with a coworker.
Yeah.
And we both got off at the same stop. My coworker went one way and I went the other way. But before I left, I just gave her a hug. Like, all right, I'm going to holler at you later, Ain't nothing serious.
Yeah.
And my ex's sister at the time, she seen it. So I seen her, but I just wanted to act like, well, I think I said, what's up, B? What's up? I think I did, acknowledging that I seen her.
Yeah.
So I went to McDonald's, and then the next time I went over there by my ex, first thing my mom said, I heard you was hugged up with some white bride. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, wait. Hold up. First off, it don't matter. Second of all, I wasn't. What made you think that? She said she have her sources. I'm like, oh, so Brittany told you that I was hugged up with. It wasn't Brittany.
She got them PIs on you.
I'm like, oh, so I'm like, man, I know what you. I know who it was. And first off, I wasn't hugged up. I gave her a hug and said, all right, I'm gonna holler at you later. I'll see you at work the next time I see you. It wasn't one to know. Like I'm about to give her some smooch. I'm like, man, and that's crazy. And this coming from a grown woman, so I know this is what we get with the news. And if a grown person can just say something like that, man, what do you think happens when it comes to this social media stuff and these kids are being tricked with all this nonsense, thinking that they have to have this? Because kids honestly thinking that they have to have a phone, thinking that they have to have J's, thinking that they
have a car,
thinking that they have to do all this and not work for it.
They be thinking life's sweet.
They thinking that having an Instagram or having 15,000 followers is making them popular. How? It's just in the media. If these people see you on the street,
that social media can provide you with a life, something like The Sims, what I put it, where you can live this extravagant life online,
and that's
because people don't know you personally.
Yep, and you know how.
So that's why people make fake profiles, and they won't even be friends with people who know them, because you can live a life that if you don't have nobody who know you, who's to say you're not living that life?
And that's true.
Because somebody know you, and you be like,
yeah.
man, driving, bringing out the Ferrari today. I got the Lambo parked in the back, Skittles.
Knowing that they valid.
Then, you don't want nobody on your picture be like, bruh, you stay in the apartment next to me.
You valet, bruh.
Yeah, you got the Hyundai. With
the missing bumper.
Yeah, with the missing bumper. Your glass don't work. We just rode in the other day and it was backfire. You remember calling me backfire?
You honk the horn, the hubcaps car, the hubcap fall off.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Social media can provide a life.
It can paint.
People really don't have.
Yeah, and it's sad, man, because that's all the kids want to be consumed in.
Well, it's hard because
that's all you have. Think about it. That's all you have, man. Because, man, there's YouTube that teaches you everything, and they have just about everything to learn how to do everything. And these kids see that, man, and they say, oh, man, I want to, they thinking that they can live like these people who do that. And I'm like, let me tell you something. You see these little kids, because I got to tell the boys, because sometimes they just will watch YouTube all day. I say, bro, how can you sit up there and listen and watch somebody talk on something this whole time? Or how can you watch somebody play a game? When they had that Slither.io, they can sit up there and for like 20, 30 minutes and watch someone play the game. I say, how? Go play it and record yourself and you put it on YouTube. No, PC. I'm like, but that's what you're watching him do.
That sound like that's how we started the YouTube channel.
Yeah. I'm like, why just sit up? I'm like, these people actually sit up there and put in some time. It's not easy. I'm like, these kids that y'all seeing up there, a lot of times, man, that can just be fake for what they doing just for views. I'm like, trust me. And that's what a lot. And for them views, they end up being seen by this company. And I'm not hating. That's one thing. I'm not hating on their work ethic. But it's just the picture that they trying to paint when they trying to grab an audience. If you're trying to grab an audience and when it's directed to kids, don't do it in a negative way. Because now we got a generation of kids who thinking that they can just live off of mommy and daddy.
Yo, man.
Oh, my friend, his mom's just got him the new iPhone 8 or 9 or X, whatever. Be like, whoop, your flip phone to be in when you make 16.
I don't know, man. This social media stuff and the news and all this stuff.
It's confusing and backwards.
Yeah, it ain't all it's cracked up to be. You know, because now you got everything at the palm of your hand. All the social events and all the bad news. And you barely would hear about some good news because good news and positivity don't really sell.
The ratings. Listen to KRS-One.
Just like rappers. A perfect example. If you talking about thug stuff or shooting up somebody or robbing somebody, killing somebody, a lot of people listen to you.
Oh man,
But if you talk about being positive and uplifting, they would be to call you a backpack rapper.
Like, man, he just a backpack rapper, man. He don't know. He whack, man. Be like, what you mean?
Yeah, so now that's what I don't get.
I don't get it either, man. But that's how we living, man. It's more so. I think it's more so we're not making it to whereas we have to stand for something.
Well, you don't stand for nothing.
But and that's what it is, because we're not making our kids stand for something, or we're not standing for something ourselves. It's either, we're kind of moving along, just trying to see what goes on, versus setting like, yo, no, this is what you need to stand for, because if not, this is what's going to happen. And that's what's been going on for the longest. We haven't been standing for nothing, man. We ain't been telling, be like, yo, no, don't do that, man.
Well, we've been standing for stuff. You just don't get the recognition.
But see, there's some people, okay. I ain't gonna lie, Big Sean, he said something. He was saying something about making a video. He made a video when he was like maybe middle school, high school, right? It was a positive song. You're like, we don't talk about this. I ain't gonna talk about that, right? Then all of a sudden, ass. I'm like, money got put in the way. Like I said, I'm not hating on it, because a lot of cats, they put in their work ethic. They do. But if you're gonna sell yourself, if you want me, I'm the type to want a legacy. I want a legacy when I'm gone. When I'm done doing what I'm doing, I want a legacy. And if I'm doing music, I would want my legacy to mean something. Like, I can sit here and say that I can bump Michael Jackson and Luther, honestly, because of their legacy, what they stood for. Michael Jackson was just hardcore, man. He stood for it all, man. Love, peace, and happiness. And his music will forever live on. We not gonna be bumping no Lil Yachty or no Superman that don't know why me. We not gonna be bumping that. Think about it, man.
Well, you never know, because this is a younger generation.
It is a younger generation, but see, that's the thing, though. We not giving them. There are kids in this generation that do stand, and I'm talking about. There's a lot of them who stand for right, all out right. Rightful righteousness and peacefulness. But then there's a group that don't. I'm not, and that's in every generation.
Well,
that's in every generation, but we're not holding them accountable for it.
Well, you got it's a younger kids generation. The same thing they said about rappers when we were growing up. They're like, man, it's not music. I mean, what are you listening to?
But think about it. It's way worse than when we was. It's way worse. They don't even rap.
I don't know, but that's what the people like now. But like, that's the same thing they said back when we were coming up. You think people were saying Juvenile was rapping? They're like, man, what is he talking about?
Okay. Now, who could you understand more, Juvenile or the Migos?
You understand the Migos?
Can you?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Spit about.
They just say a word after each one. You know.
I can't understand them dudes, man. Man, it's crazy though, bro.
But I don't know. That's what's hot right now.
That's what's hot. I ain't knocking it, man. But if you gonna, like I said, man, if you gonna stand for something, period, you just whatever, man. Be truthful, whatever you do, so everything lines up. Cause you can't say that you a family man, but your whole career you've been rapping about waxing about 100 ass. I'm just saying. That's all you. I'm just saying, man.
Well, you gotta understand that rap is entertainment,
and that's true.
So you are an entertainer,
and that's true. Boy.
So you can separate this life and that life once you think about it.
Well, you can, but people look at it like, what you got to think about it, man. When you get a generation that actually lives up to your music, what would you do? And even though you are entertainment, some kids don't get that. They don't get that because what you talking about is how they actually living. So if you tapping into that, people like, man, I feel what he's saying. So they want to act and do exactly what you're doing.
Well, I mean, but once again, a lot of rappers are college graduates. But if you hear them rap, they won't say that.
They won't. Why not?
Because that do not sell.
Exactly.
But that's gonna, we're gonna have to go to the next topic.
Yeah, man, you talk to me, man.
What you think about this one?
Oh, Lord.
What do y'all think about this one? Is a bad father and a father that's not there the same thing?
Yep.
So even though you have a dad that's there, but he's a bad dad, he's considered the same as a dad who's not even around.
Yep. Because it's kind of like, what's the point?
So you don't think he benefit the kid?
How? If he's a bad father. That's just as worse as having a father that's not there. Because if you have a father that's there, that makes it a lot more, I would say it probably make it more stressful. Because you here and you're not showing me anything. You're not even being a father to me. So what's the point of having you here?
Well, sometimes people be like, well, the father was around, but he really wasn't a father. But at least he was around.
I don't understand that, though.
That's like the catch-22.
It's like, how can you be there just to be there? Why?
Well, you gotta remember, some dads do not want to be fathers. Just because you made a baby don't mean you want to be the daddy. No, you don't want to do the responsibility.
And what's the point? Man. Well, yeah. But that's how I see it. I see it as it's the same thing. I think more so some dads are there could be there just for the discipline. Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Some women may see him as just being a disciplinary, and that's it. But I don't even see just being there just to be there. It makes life complicated.
Well, yeah, for that lady.
For the lady, and I would say for myself, man.
But I guess that could be vice versa too. But would you date? Would you be with a woman, like say with your baby mother? She's a bad baby mother, or would you rather she not even be there? Period.
I'd rather not just be there. Period. Cause man, if she's doing, I'm like, yo, you don't do that, man. No, I can't have you around. I'm like, yo, you have a child, and you mean to tell me you want to be coming in this house at what time? Not in this. Nope,
man. You might as well leave. Gotta think about that.
No.
People don't even change it just because they got kids.
That's a shame. Yo, that's a shame.
They still do everything like they don't even have them.
Yo.
They forget to wake up in the morning because they've been partying all night. Man. Kid don't go to school because the parents too tired to get up out the bed.
I'm too tired, man.
Yes.
I don't understand it, man. I can't float like that. I just can't be that, man. I can't just see something. I just can't see it happening. You know, like anything with the kid, you know, doing something and not saying I can't. It'll bother me. That's the same thing of like a dad just being there. It's like if I see how the kid is acting and I ain't saying nothing, that's considered being a bad father. You see how you can get to the man or talk to the young man, but you're just letting it go, letting it happen. Yeah, because there's some guys, man, they be trying to be in their kid's life, but the child's mom won't let it happen.
Oh man, that's all bad.
That's hard.
Like the bad part is dads. I don't understand how it's mothers out there who wish the child father was around. Mm-hmm. But on the other hand, it's dads out there who want to be in their child's lives, want to be with the kid, spend time with the kid, and be the father figure. But then the mother, don't want you to do that. Yeah, like I don't understand. Like that one video of the mother getting mad at the dude for taking his son
to get a haircut.
Like, how you gonna get mad? Why do? Oh, first off, why do the dad have to ask the mother to take his son to get a haircut? You know, what type of sense do that make?
Man, it makes no sense because when the person who like the dad can't see his son, when he's trying to be there, I guarantee you it's the mother that be like, he's no good, he's this, putting him down. When the father's like, how? When I try to come and get him, you always got an excuse saying that no, I ain't here. Cause I had some one of my partners, man. That's how it was for him, and I'm like, wow.
How did he do it? I mean, what was the outcome? Or is he still going through it?
I don't know. I don't know if he talked to her, but it's not like the mother. I mean, he'll have her come over, or he have a friend of his go get her, and the girl, his daughter, come back to the house, man, and it was just like his name. I don't know, man. It's like the mom didn't make it any better for the daughter to she didn't make it any harder on him, let alone her daughter. Her daughter's fed off of her mom's reactions and how mama responded to him. So she sat up there. However she talked to her daughter, it was more, I believe it was on a more personal level, and that not a mama and daughter, but like a mama and friend level. So she's saying all this crazy stuff about it, even if it was wrong. Why would you talk? That's her. You don't talk to her. You supposed to show her to have respect. That's her dad. Way. The right way. And that's the thing that's wrong. Mothers or parents want to talk to their kids about the other parent in wrong ways.
That's never good.
That's never good. Why? You don't do that. You don't try to
It's just like talking about, your partner got a girl, and you sit like they break up, and they into it, and you be like, man, I never liked so and so. Oh man, she this, she that, she this, and she that. Mm-hmm. Then they mess around and get back together. Mm-hmm. So then who be looking like a fool then? When you could have just kept your mouth shut
and just said nothing.
Yeah.
Yup.
So I don't know. That was a good one.
That was
what would y'all rather have? A father who's there, but a bad father, or a father who's not there at all? Let us know. Or vice versa, a bad mother or a mother who's not there at all.
I'll tell you
Which one would you choose?
I guarantee you that'll make whichever parent has the child or the children. I guarantee that'll make that parent a lot more stronger. So when they do run upon or stumble upon somebody to intervene in their life with the kids, I guarantee that person to be probably a lot more. How can I say it? Will balance them out a lot more, or even help them go up a notch higher, because they're not gonna look for somebody that's just like the father. They're gonna be like, no, if I can get this on my own, I need somebody that's going to be here to love me and to help me raise my kids, even though I have it, but also see why I'm, eye level where I'm at with my kids. And there's women I know, man, that raise 3 kids, man, that have their kids in line, man. And that's what it, man, when you a single parent,
yeah,
that's what you have to do. You have to step up at some point. If your spouse was hurt, you have to step up, and you just honestly, you gotta just suck it in, man. Suck it in like a tummy tuck.
Suck it up, buttercup.
Suck it in like a tummy tuck, man, and just do what you gotta do, man. Cause, man, I'm telling you, when I say this, and I mean it, being raised in the hood, I've seen a lot of single parents and mothers who raised 4 or 5 kids and had all their kids in lines, on top of them being like a nurse or a technician or something. I'm like, yo,
sure, you sound like my mama,
man, holding it down.
Yeah, she did strong. She didn't have 4 or 5 kids, but I ate like 4 or 5 kids, so. Yeah, shout out, mom.
But I'm saying though, man, shout out to all the mamas like that. That's just how you gotta be, you heard me, because the kids are all you got. Yeah. And when you got both parents, sure, that's when y'all make that even stronger, you heard me? Cause man, it ain't nothing. You know what, man? That's the best thing, man. I don't care what race y'all, and I'm gonna keep stressing that. When you have both parents in the house and they parent, that's the best thing in the world, because you done what you could. It's different if you was there and not there, but it's a difference when you're there and you're there. Like you're there. Hey, homework. I need that done now. Hey, you fold your clothes and you did your room, because you ain't coming down here and getting in my kitchen. I'm saying parenting, teaching the kids, because that's all they want. No matter if they dislike it, they want that. Because now that I'm older, I'm like,
so they want some structure.
Kids want structure, even though they may not want it. I don't want to do that, but I guarantee you, they get up into the routine of knowing that because think about it, when you wake the kids up.
Well, the thing is, I think with structure is, when you have structure, you kind of got like this guideline.
Yeah.
Kids know certain things. They know certain things going to be there. Mm-hmm. They see how you run your boat, your ship.
Yep.
But then if they go somewhere that don't got structure, they be like, wow, it's like me by myself over here. You know, they don't know when this coming, when that coming. Mm-hmm. You know, how they going to get this, how they going to get that. Mm-hmm. You know, just because they left from under your umbrella. Yeah. Now they be like, wow, you know, it really wasn't that bad. You know, being back home under the umbrella, under this structure. Yeah. Because everybody, I'll put it like this. You growing up, you got parents got them rules in the house. Now, you probably don't like the rules, but that's the rules of the house. That's the parents' route. You stay with your parents. You
don't pay rent.
Now, you growing up, only thing you thinking about is, man, once I hit this age, once I hit 29, I'm moving out.
Something 29.
you know, like once I hit 18, I'm moving out. You know, get my own place, make my own rules. Now, the thing you probably don't know is all the stuff that going in the background. Uh-huh. You know, how they keep this house running smoothly. How they keep doing this. Keep this for you to do this. Uh-huh. You just thinking like you just go out in the world and you just gonna conquer the world at 18.
Hey.
That's when that reality kick in. Once you get that one first bill, then they don't stop for the rest of your life.
Yup. Hey. And this how it be a trip for some people who went to school, because I heard stories when they gotta be in a dorm and they got that one roommate who nasty. They be like, man, bro, our room looks so nasty because he don't pick up after themselves, man. He don't shower.
I seen that a couple times,
man. Exactly. So now you like, man, and then once you get in that momentum, especially like I said, when your parents set that structure to be like, hey, you have to pick up after yourself, because if you don't, this is how this is gonna look.
Man, it's even grown people like that though. Some grown people don't even know how to do their own laundry.
That's a damn
shame. Can you imagine you being grown, having your mama wash your drawers?
I can't. I be like,
wash your drawers.
Man, I be like, mama, hey, I'm about to do laundry. You need some water? That's what I do. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, I don't know. It's a different day and time now.
Yeah.
People ain't cut from the same cloth.
No, man. I ain't gonna lie. You know, if my mom was staying at the house or whatnot, and they probably needed some laundry done, she probably would do it. Because when me and Megan was down there, she did do our laundry, and she folded it for us and everything. And the next time I went down there, I did the same thing. I washed the clothes for her. I had folded them. My auntie was like, boy, you folded all the clothes? And I'm like, yeah, I put them on your bed for you. Oh, Lord. and hey, but, you know, my mom showed me that, you know, because it was like this. When I went, when I was staying with my mom's, and then I was living with my cousin for a little bit, I had to do my own laundry. I had to fold my own clothes.
Yeah.
I ain't have much, but, you know, I did. But then when I went and came to Seattle and moved with my dad, I had to wash my own clothes, and I had my own, you know, actually my own room. And I'm like, dang.
You had to cook your own food.
I ate a lot of sandwiches.
I hated cooking. Dad in there making that gumbo.
Man, Pops used to be up in there making these ham hocks, these turkey necks with the corn, with the potatoes.
You could tell he from the South.
Oh, how did you, man? Let me tell you something, man. I remember one time, bro, I was playing ball and I was tired. It was a Saturday because that was my off day, working grades. Man, I'm knocked out. I'm smelling something like burning. I'm passed out on the floor. Right? I'm like, man, where Pops at? So I cut the stove off because it was some ham that was on the stove. I'm like, what the heck?
So it was burning?
It was burning. So I cut it down and put it on the other little stove.
Yeah.
Man, I go outside, Pops knocked out on the balcony. He knocked out and said, boy, what you in there burning? I'm like, what you?
He felt so he forgot he was cooking.
He forgot he was cooking and asked me what I'm in here burning. I'm like, wait, I wasn't cooking.
Wow.
Oh, man, but nah, man, you know I had to do for myself. And now I'm telling the boy, like today, man, we were cleaning up, and I was like, this is what you have to do. When you have to clean up after yourself, you have to clean up. Even if you don't clean up for a couple of days, it's fine, it's your house. But at some point, you have to. Because if you don't, you're gonna look like, dang. It's going to be
like a junky individual.
Exactly. And I'm saying, people
boy or girl, man or woman.
Hey, people unexpectedly come by your house. I'm saying, if it's nasty, you're going to be like, oh, man.
Now, it is a exception if you have kids.
Man. You be sleeping.
But if you by yourself, you shouldn't have no excuse.
It'd be like, hey, I told my Tuesday self to tell my Wednesday self that I should have picked up after my Monday self.
But I do have this next question. Since we're talking about parenting, how close of a relationship can you have with your stepchildren?
Oh, you want me to go first?
Yeah, you gonna go.
Yeah.
I can go.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it depends on the child. Because, the child and the parent, the step-parent. Because some kids gravitate toward their step-parents. Mm-hmm. And some kids still do not give that same love to their step-parent.
That they would their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's only so much that a step-parent can try. Cause you have to gain the love of that child.
Yeah.
But then on one hand, it's still not your child.
That's true. Could you think about it? You can. That's like trying to please them, right? Hey, you want to go here? No. You want to go here? No. Then what you want to do? Nothing. And to try to gain that, it is hard because it's. When they start to change in their hormones and age, everything becomes different. It won't be no more, hey, PC, want to go play football? It's going to be like, hey, bro, well, no, I'm doing this. I'm going over here,
Do you think every stepchild say those words?
It depends.
You are not my dad.
Well, it depends.
Well, how would you take it?
Honestly, they would probably be mad at me because I keep it honest with them all the time. And I tell them straight up, I be like, that's the most honest and truthful thing you said all day. Hey, look, I got an emergency backpack that you can use. I can drop you off at the Greyhound. So whenever you can, I can drop you off at the Greyhound. We can go get your ticket because you just said that I'm not your dad, right? Well, you are correct. You're 100% correct. So let's go by your real dad.
Would you be in the wrong?
I would probably be looked at as I'm in the wrong because I said what I said and for me being that adult. But I'd be like, okay, you mean to tell me I take care of this young man? I've been doing it for a while. And for him to say, you can't tell me that because you're not my dad, that lets me know everything that I've been doing for this whole while is being taken for granted. I mean, it's being thrown out the door because you just said you're not my dad. Before I even jumped in this whole situation, I knew what I wasn't. Yeah. I wasn't trying to replace your dad. The only thing I was trying to do was step into your life, not replace him, but be the father that you don't have at that moment. I don't want to be him, no. Because if I was him, I wouldn't be here. That's the whole point of not me replacing, but me being where you can actually say, well, you ain't even got to call me your dad because the kids call me PC and they can call me that for forever. Peanut, he can call me PC or he can call me dad. It don't matter. But I'm there to father you and teach you and show you the ropes just like I would my very own. There's nothing different. Well, but for you to go ahead and say, well, you're not my dad. Well, sure, you hard. I ain't mad at you because I'm not. Well, what do you? What?
I guess it's strange because I guess mothers go through it too. be like, you're not my mother. From a kid.
Yeah.
I just always wondered, like, a kid say that to you and you stop doing stuff for them, are you wrong?
Nope. I ain't gonna be wrong. Cause I look at it like, well, you said I'm not your dad, so how about you call your dad and ask him for what you want to ask me? I bet you they'd be, no, I don't want to call him because he ain't gonna give it to me, or he gonna tell me the same thing he always tell me, that I'm gonna see what I can do. Then why are you gonna fix your mouth up to say that you're not my dad because I have rules in my house? Same as you're not my child, I treat you like my child. Now would a step parent be wrong if they was to tell a child that? Be like, yeah, I'm not your dad, you're not my child, but I treat you like mine. Would you be in the wrong?
Well, you tell them the truth, right?
That's how I see it.
But I guess it's the way that you word it that people be offended by it. Because you say, you're not my kid. People be like, oh my goodness, you disowning your child.
This is how I do it. I be like, okay, I'm not your dad. And you 100% correct. Now, what I'm about to say, don't take it the wrong way. It's the truth. Are you my kid? Are you my child? Well, no. Point taken. Ugh. Wow. What you got us watching, son?
I don't know. That's just
what is it?
Netflix.
That's
I don't know what this is.
Put something on Netflix. But no, man, that's how they gotta be like, well, I
don't
still
know.
love you.
I think that's what people get misconstrued right there.
It's always a two-way street. It's like in every situation, there's a two-way street.
Yeah,
Especially now. Damn.
They think you don't love them no more and stuff like that because you just tell them the truth.
And that be the thing, though, bro.
But don't you supposed to treat the kid just like your own?
You supposed to. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't like the sugarcoat. Why sugarcoat it?
Well, because people get so offended by everything these days.
Man, like I was just telling Megan, I said, baby, I ain't gonna lie to you. This Christmas, don't hate me, but I'm gonna just tell the boys, Santa ain't real. I just gotta do it. I'm tired of doing this secret Santa. And if you anybody listening, you can say that's mean. Why is it mean? Because, I look at it as, why am I lying to the kids? Because why am I going to allow a character to take all the credit for my overtime I put in for Christmas? Oh, look what Santa got you. No. You remember that night when I didn't come home till 2 o'clock and I ain't eat my food till the next morning?
Yeah.
That's how you got that PlayStation 6 or whatever. I'm like, that's how you got it. That's how you got the little RC car. Because I worked on the weekends for 18 hours. But you couldn't play it. Be like, so I'm saying. Santa don't live.
Okay, at what age did you stop believing in them?
Man, I lived in the hood. Kids in the hood don't believe in no Santa, man. Think about it. Say, bro, man, I went to elementary. I was in like the 3rd grade. Man, McDonald 42. I was like, I can't wait for Christmas Santa. They said Santa. Boy, where you been living at? Boy, Santa ain't real, boy. You tripping. I'm like, what you mean? They be like, you think Santa real? Wait till you go to sleep for Christmas Eve and see what your mom and them doing once you go to sleep. See the presents that they be wrapping. Ain't no Santa, man. Do you have a chimney? I be like, they broke it down. They like, you live in the hood, you ain't even got a chimney. I be like, yo, there's always the front door. Really?
I don't even think we thought about it.
Man, I just say this. Keep it honest with your kids from day one. That's not you breaking their spirit. That's just you being honest. Because if you're not honest with them,
yeah,
just like it was said to me from another child that Santa isn't real, that's what happened. I was shocked. I'm like, Mom, is Santa real? And I thought for a moment that they was liars. Then there's what Easter
Bunny,
the Tooth Fairy. Man, the kids in the hood had to tell me. I'm like, what you mean? So you mean to tell me my mom be putting $1 on? Yeah, that's your mama, bro.
They broke the whole thing down.
Man, they broke it down. And I'm like, my mom and them could have told me that don't exist. Be like, well, if you good, I'll put $1 underneath your thing. I'd have been good. She'll be like, I need that little $1. Look, I'm trying.
Yeah, we got off topic like what?
Yeah, man, the truth will set you free.
All right, I got this question right here. This is kind of a little crazy question, but y'all feel free to hit us up. Let us know your answer. Oh, man, we got to get a voicemail going, man.
We do, man.
Dang, we got to get a voicemail. When y'all in public and y'all get an itch, do you scratch it on sight or do you wait till you in private? Man, because some itches be like, man, you gotta take care of that bad boy.
Yeah, it depends on what type of itch it is, I guess.
Well, not that type
of itch.
Them,
no, I'm saying like one of them, man. You gotta get to it, like, but I don't know, man. Me, I like to move around. I just like to kick my leg. Like I just
like a horse?
Nah, I just like to kick my leg out. Like I'm stretching my leg.
Yeah.
Like, man, but like, I hide behind Megan or something, go behind a tree or something. But I ain't just gonna be.
So you didn't even answer the question.
Well,
so
no,
you go in private.
I would go in private. I don't know. I don't even know if I do it on purpose. I guess I have to look around and see if anybody looking.
Yeah.
Because I'm saying, man, people see you getting the itch and be like, perv.
I don't know. I just go off of what, hey, sometimes you got to execute the plan right there on site.
Yeah, that's true. You do just got to get it, yeah.
Sometimes you can't wait to go hide somewhere.
Nah.
9 out of 10, when you're trying to hide somewhere, it's somebody there.
Man, you know what I noticed being public, though, son? A lot of booty diggers. No, man, they getting their drawers out their boots. If you ever go to a playground,
you gotta think of how many people get their shorts out their booty and still give you a high five.
Dude, man, it has one say something. I looked at this dude like something was wrong with him. He was walking up and he had his hands in his pants, right? I kid you not, like his hands in, you know how cats like to put their hands in their pants.
Oh, okay.
And he come up with the same hand, was like, "What's up?" I'm like, dude, help me to understand this. You approach me with your hand in your nuts, and you expect me to dap you off like you the cleanest person I know. Man, you tripping, man. Elbows.
Yeah.
I'm like, elbows, son. I'm like, no. But nah, man, you go to a playground, bro, that's all you see, the little kids. You just turn your head, kids be in there. I be like, what are they digging for? Then you'll see the parents. They be looking around, either digging in their nose.
Yeah, especially.
People just be diggers in public. That's funny. Just diggers. I ain't saying she a deep digger.
You be stuck in traffic. Person right next to you be going to work on those nostrils.
Man. You see, they can't even see their knuckle.
Man,
it'll be so funny. Be like, they got a little nub. They got to wiggle it out. Oh, that's true, man. I was telling a girl on the day, this random though. You ever sit at a red light and just watch people pass you by and just see the faces that they make? You be seeing some people, they be yawning, be all ugly. They be having some people, like you said, be digging in their nose or whatnot. Or some people just be looking distressed.
That means I'm about to fall asleep.
I get that coming from Bellevue, man. The other day, I was playing peekaboo. I had one eye open, one eye closed.
Yeah.
Man, trying to stay up, that jump was not happening.
Ooh, man, that deal is hard when you got to do a drive and you already drowsy.
Ooh, like you been sipping Benadryl all day.
Man, like you could just pull on side the highway and just take a nap.
Man, I wish. I ain't gonna lie.
You can.
I don't have no rest stops, but I
feel
feel like
that
a
rest stop.
Huh?
You don't need a rest stop. Go pull up in the business parking lot.
So I say, man, you be walking.
You got tinted windows.
Who, me?
Lay that seat back.
My man,
doze off.
My window's not that tinted though.
Oh,
yeah. See,
well, still doze. Sit back and doze off.
Man, people. There's some guy sleeping in a parking lot.
Man, you know how many people sleep in the parking lot? You ever go to Walmart at night? Man, be so many cars out there.
People just be. I used to do that Walgreens.
Sometimes it even be new cars.
I used to do that Walgreens.
What, go hide? Or go
my
sit
car
in the car?
and pass out. Well, it used to be two managers, me and a guy named Kurt. Man, I'd be like, hey, so I'm going to take a break. Boy, I get in that car. I have me the blanket. Always kept a blanket in the back or a jacket. Put that seat back. I'll be asleep for like 35 to an hour. Look.
And he never called you?
Nah, man, it was cool. We had the truck that night. We always had to put the stuff up, so he'll be putting it up. We used to always take little hour breaks. We'll take an hour break and really don't take a 15 or nothing.
Shoot.
Do it to kill it all in one time. Something look like he ain't sleeping now. He was just.
I ain't getting sleep. I was reading.
Oh, we about to say something like it was 11:42. Yeah, man.
But yeah, you know we probably gonna wrap it up. It feel good to get the groove back going.
Yeah, we got the groove back. I gotta go make groceries. You know you from the South when you say I gotta go make groceries.
Yeah,
Somebody say, how you make groceries? They'll be like, I got the recipe. You go on aisle 6 and you grab a corn.
But we do want to thank y'all for tuning in.
Dang, I talk too much on this episode.
Well, that's what they tune in for.
I talk, man.
They be wanting to hear you talk.
Oh,
yeah, the people who tune in.
Yeah, you're right.
You know,
that's right.
And I still appreciate all y'all for tuning in.
Oh yeah. One more thing, y'all. I got to give a shout out to Pops, to the PG. Pop's Garage. I told him I'd give him a shout out because today he let me take a tour on his green garden, if you know what I mean. And there was the finest herbs ever. And yeah. So shout you out, Pop. PG.
Yeah, man, well, he floating up somewhere.
No, like an actual garden. Like we have
garden.
Like a garden, yeah.
Oh.
He had greens in there too, but like some collards.
Oh, snap.
Bubba.
Look at him. Look at him. Got the little green finger, green thumb.
Yo, he had some tomatoes, bruh. He had some squash, some zucchini. Man, I'm like, yo, what are these?
Sure, everybody probably should grow their own food.
Yo.
All these chemicals.
Man, after eating his little cherry tomatoes, and tomatoes, period, I'm like, yo, we need to start growing our own stuff, man. Because stuff that you get in like stores, be like, ugh. It's all about organic, baby.
Well, yeah. But man, thank y'all, You
got the inspirational quote?
I thought you had the inspirational quote.
I got a rap.
You finna do it?
What? I don't know if I'm about to do it, but I'm about to see what it is. What's the inspirational quote? Okay, check it. You can be a doctor or you can be a lawyer. The coolest science teacher showing kids how to garden. I'm just saying, that bar alone speaks a lot. That's letting everybody know you can be whatever you want to be. Like for science teachers, man, you can teach your kids how to garden, bruh, and that go a long way because that's the healthiest way to go. But we don't teach kids the real essentials of living because we tell them that they need a HD TV or they need the newest iPhone. If we teach them the simplest things, man, they can save the planet because we too busy messing it up right now.
Oh man. Who you tell?
We too busy messing up with greed. They want to see this mall over here in this forest. Why?
All the development with these cookie cutter houses.
Yup. We need to sell these houses for $250,000 and kick all these people from up out of here. Kick Miss Thomas out, who's been living here for over 50 years. Let's do that. We'll bribe her, and then she don't want to bribe. We just kick her out anyway. You know?
Yeah, they come with that. I don't know, man.
But I'm just saying, you know, I said that to say we need to push our kids to be more than what they see on TV, meaning like they don't have to be. They don't just have to be person that knows sports. They can be the dancer who's a choreographer for somebody. They can be the one principal that makes change in their life, like when Morgan Freeman played on Lean on Me. I'm saying, you know, they can be an activist.
So many other opportunities.
Man, there's so many other, and there's people, and they can create opportunities.
Sure, you can even join the services.
What services?
Shit, Army.
Why?
Navy. I don't know.
And do what? Well, you
the
can.
Air Force is pretty nice.
It's man, boy, that's the one thing I can't see myself doing. See, that's the thing, though, bro. I know we getting off topic.
Somebody yelling at you?
It's the yelling, bro, and it's for you to tell me I have to go somewhere else. I'm stationed to go somewhere else. This is my mission. I have to go get rid of a certain people because they so-called invaded our land. I don't know that. This is just stuff that you're giving me. It's just basically missions and projects that you're telling me that I need to do, and if I don't do it, then I'm canned.
Well, I don't know if they take people like that, because each service branch do something different.
I bet you if you don't agree with what they say, they kick you out or send you somewhere else. I bet you.
Well,
what else they gonna do? Because if you won't follow the commands, what else are they to do besides get rid of you?
Dang, I never thought about that.
You think about it, because
the moment you get honorable discharge,
you get an honorable discharge, and you probably won't get no benefits or no.
No. I mean, if they kick you out, it's just like if you get fired from a job, they're gonna let you keep your benefits.
It depends.
If you pay for them, they let you keep them. But if you don't pay for them, they gonna take them away.
Well, when it comes on with these guys, but you know what I'm saying though, man.
I got you.
I got you. I'm like,
but
you know what? You know what I think is the worst job? I know this is random. The worst job right now is to be the Secret Services for Trump.
I don't know about that. Why would you say that?
It's Trump.
No, I would have thought it would have been Barack.
Why?
Because I just thought somebody was gonna gun him down.
No, think about it.
Because
Trump,
of his skin color. Because he's black.
Oh, that's true. But think about it, man. You think about it, man.
What?
People know one thing, and we all know that. I'm saying, black people are cool. We know that, and it's been like that for centuries and years and billions of years. They know that. The average black person that you know, especially in Washington, have a group of other ethnicities as friends. And they'll tell you, that's the coolest person. So at some point, people are like, man, Barack, cool as cheese, man. What we need to go roll up on United States for, man? Look, Trump, people like, man, I don't give a care about this little Turk neck. his little cul-de-sac toupee he be wearing. You're like, man, let's can him. Let's take out him and everybody who with him.
Yeah, well, they ain't gonna do that though.
Nah,
unless he start affecting the dollar bill, then that's when they get him out.
Oh yeah, and yep, that's what it is. I know that was extra random.
Yeah,
I ate ice cream today.
He got the BGs.
I don't though. I had some of that Lucerin ice cream.
Oh,
yeah.
But hey, from me and Jerry, we do want to thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. You know, one more time, go check out X Squad affiliates and Lulz Radio.com. What can I say? We back.
Hey. We back. We
You
live.
Should we just like Arby's? We got the episodes. I couldn't think of that quick enough.
Wait, how the commercial go? Arby's.
We got the meats.
When I heard that, I looked at Meg. I was like,
It sound like a prostitution commercial.
Yo, that sound like
we got the meats.
No, that sound like a straight intro to a
I
porn.
don't know nobody who even eat at Arby's.
Hey, everyone.
Like as much meat as they have, you would think they keep a packed house.
Man,
I don't even know nobody who sit there.
Nobody want their meat.
Golly.
Why you think they ain't got one on Peck Highway?
Oh man. Yeah, I don't.
Man.
I never thought about it. I just thought I don't know nobody who said, "Hey son, you want something from Arby's?" Oh yeah, you want to go get something to eat at Arby's?
Nah,
I ain't never heard nobody ask me that.
Oh man, I ate that before, but I'm not too particular.
Matter of fact, I forget that it's even there.
I do too. There was one right on 15th in Auburn. I always forget.
And that's it. I don't know what another one that.
They remodeled. It's not like you can tell.
Yeah, it ain't like I'm gonna go in there anyway.
Yeah,
they could keep their roast beef.
So because they got the meats.
But hey, thank y'all one more time.
Randomness. Man,
we can't tell you how much we appreciate everything y'all do for us just by listening to us.
Yeah.
You got anything you want to say?
Sure, I spoke a lot tonight. Dang.
Look, his throat done.
Man, it's like hot fire in my throat. I need
be burning up because he be.
Man, I gotta go to Winco, man. Dang.
You finna go grocery shopping?
I gotta get what? I don't want to see what I gotta get. I gotta get some whipped cream. Because he forgot what he gotta get in the way. I gotta get some whipped cream and broccoli.
Yeah. You still said what you gonna get. You just said you weren't gonna say what you gonna get.
Whipped cream and broccoli. That's a combination. I gotta feed the turtles, man. Whipped cream for the coffee.
But thank you. I'm gonna let Jerry go and end it.
I ain't gonna lie, Megan did it cool the other day. She said, "Cal and J, every day." That was fire though. But I'm gonna say it how I said it. She learned from the best. But love you too, boo. But
who the best?
Oh, is this like a okay outro? Wait, a outro? How you say it?
No, I just said who the best.
Okay, cool. We're gonna do okay. Hold up.
I didn't think he looped or nothing.
Cal and J, every day. I won.